Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Tokyo taking on the Wizards of Chicago. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They will start this drive with 4, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. Throwing, Duggan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's 4. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Duggan. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
All right.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And gets it complete to A.T. Perry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He had him. He was was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
They smelled that early 3-and-out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Going up top for Kupp. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That one complete down the field to Smith. And a huge play that time. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Diggs going in motion right. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. To throw is Duggan. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was... So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Tua. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
In motion left goes Cooks.
21G, 21G. 20, TX.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's complete to Cooks. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Duggan now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to Perry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to pass. Tua. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Akers. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They come up short here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Duggan will look to throw this. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Duggan looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Arcega Whiteside. And he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Tua going to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the fourth down conversion. Now Tua. Into the hands of Perry, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cooks motions to the left. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Second and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A.T. Perry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Wizards are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing, Duggan. Here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Duggan. Intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dugan. Houghton brings it in over the middle. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. To throw is Duggan. is inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Wizards are looking as if they'll move it to 7 and 2 as they add on to this lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown! A.T. Perry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Wizards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Duggan now to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there on third down. 51 yards. Here's Duggan to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Duggan. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 48 yards. And the Shamrocks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He finds his man complete. It's Perry. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He finds his man complete. It's Perry. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Perry. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Perry. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, the win